Ooh, we. Who was just watching Married at First Sight? Because it was definitely drama filled, and I was definitely here for it. Because Porscha, what on earth are you thinking, chick? Like, come on, the delusion is real, like proper delulu behavior. You cheated on your husband by kissing 4 other individuals, yeah? And you expect to just sweep it under the carpet and act like nothing. Playing spin the bottle when your husband wasn't there. Everybody else's husbands were there and the partners were there. So hence why I think nobody else is getting any smoke besides you, because your man wasn't there. And you're the same person who came on to the show talking about you're Christian, you don't go out past 9, you're in bed at 11 o'clock at night, you don't really drink, you don't party, but somehow Terrance was the one that was indoors and you were the one out. And not only were you out, which is fine, you can be out, but you were out and you were misbehaving, honey. And then you're here acting like it's nothing. And I thought to myself, I am not surprised this man said he went to leave. And then you're putting on the dramatics. She's such a drama queen. Putting on the dramatics, talking about, oh, you know, I didn't know that he felt this way, and you know, she felt blindsided. I'm like, blindsided by what? Like, are you serious, lady? Like, you kissed 4 other individuals and you're supposed to be married. What married woman does this? You know, the others that were there, like I said, they had the consent of their partner. Your partner had no clue. And I felt so sorry for Terrance, because, yes, it is embarrassing for him to be told this and be in a drama at the dinner party. So, of course, he's going to say leave. The whole part that had me cracking up, though, was her saying, no, you know, he said leave before and then we were fine a few days later, you know, so she's there trying to fight. But I feel like, were you trying to fight for him, or was you just trying to fight for some more airtime? Because she was definitely giving drama queen. But my man said, nah, sir, I may not stay around for nobody. He said, no, I'm off, I'm out of here, sayonara, adios. But yeah, that bit had me cracking up. But yeah, I can't help but feel sorry for Terrance, because, yeah, I mean, she kicked off about being called childish. She kicked off about the spoon situation. And she's trying to act like, you know, it's, you know, the game's a game. Like, no, the game's a game. This is why you got left by yourself, because you cannot be messing around with people's feelings. Of course, it is embarrassing for the man. I am not surprised that he opted to leave, and he was definitely sticking to his guns. Then you have the audacity to try and blame it on everybody else, saying everybody else, all the friends are in the mix-up. And everyone talking about friends. They just met a few weeks ago. So how friendly are these people? But anyway, she's trying to blame it on them. So I was so glad when Charlene checked her backside and said, well, no, you're not being accountable here, are you? Ain't got nothing to do with them. Yes, be accountable. Take responsibility for your actions, because if it was the other way around, we know you would be crucifying Terrance. Now on to drama queen number 2. Peggy, what was that nonsense you did up there? Why were you crying and acting like George was the bad guy? Now, you've got me defending George. I'm not a George fan per se, but I'm going to defend him on this, because you and your big mouth was the one who's running up your mouth to everybody and talking everyone's business. You had a lot to say at the dinner party, a hell of a lot to say. And actually, George was actually sticking up for you. But no, you threw him right under the bus and put the blame all on him. Just like you tried to throw Jay under the bus when the heat got to you about, you know, when Porscha was lighting up your ass about, you know, speaking her business. You're like, oh, well, Jay told me. You like throwing people under the bus. This is what I get from you. It's like you like to, you know, throw rocks and hide your hands. But it's a bad look. I feel like, George, you're going to be very much, you know, having to kiss her ass the whole time, because I feel like she's going to turn on the tears whenever she needs to. A bit like Porscha. Now, back to Porscha. We were all wondering, I certainly was, who were the 4 people that she kissed. Well, here's an update.
4 boys there. Me, Paul, Thomas, and Nathaniel. Please continue.
First of all, and the only guys that I kissed was Luke and Tom. So I don't even know what Luke was talking about to Terrance. It doesn't even matter anymore.
Oh, it doesn't matter anymore. Why the fuck you ranted then? And also, you kissed me, Thomas, Nathaniel, and maybe you didn't kiss Paul, but you was also kissing the girls as well. So, what, me thinking 4, you definitely kissed 3 blokes without your husband's permission, darling.
Oh yeah, but you guys ain't even going to do this to me. The fact that Luke kissed Tom and kissed Paul, tongue, and kissed Nathaniel, but he wants to tell lies to Terrance. And kissed Nathaniel, but he wants to tell lies to Terrance. Okay.
Actually, I didn't kiss Nathaniel. Yes, me and Paul kissed. Me and Thomas kissed. I didn't use tongues. Didn't. But we kissed. Spin the fucking bottle. Do you know what I mean? Not being sexist. Spin the bottle. And, oh, I grass-dropped your husband, who was one of my closest friends in there. Obviously, I'm like, Terrance, mate, was you aware your wife is a cheating bitch or not?
I'm actually mad. I'm actually getting on this now because you guys are actually trying to do me dirty. And Jay, no, I wasn't kissing everyone because you was scissoring Roz for a good 30 minutes. But
And that's why they call themselves the Scissor Sisters, to be fair. Good on them.
no one said anything. Like, you guys are all talking about me, but not one of you guys are talking about yourselves.
Well, there you have it. So apparently she kissed Luke. It sounded like she kissed Paul, Nathaniel, and Thomas as well. So although she's not claiming them, but it sounds like they were witnesses. And like I said, the focus is on her because she was the only one that was there without a husband. So what do you guys think about that? And one more thing on Peggy, like, why is she obsessed with this whole, my friends, my friends, my friends? I'm like, you came there to Married at First Sight to find yourself a husband. The husband was actually defending you, also being a messy man as himself. But why is she so obsessed with this whole friendship situation? Because you didn't come here to make friends. And you guys have only been there for like a few weeks. Like, how friendly, like, how much good friends are you? On to the couples that are doing well. Obviously, Tasha, Paul, they're doing good. The newlyweds, Erica and Jordan, are still doing good as well. Obviously, others like Thomas and Roz seem to be getting on quite well. Roz, I really think she looks like Liz Truss. I'm like, is she related to her? And then you've got this lot here, Bianca and JJ. I'm like, JJ, enough with the she's not my usual type. You came on the show to not find your usual type, so get over it, bruv, and keep it moving. And hopefully you guys will get something going on. But I just think it's a bit of a long reach. He's not really attracted to her. She definitely wants more, but we'll see what happens. Based on what's happening, the little exclusive we've got for tomorrow, it looks like it's going to be very drama-filled too, and I'll be here for that too. But anyway, guys, what did you think of today's episode?